Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Seattle Supersonics. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Early on in this season, Clark, and teams still getting to know each other. Handle this time of year.
Well, I think the really good players use it as a time to develop and grow. They're not necessarily results-oriented. They're more process-oriented, learning new tendencies of teammates, and the rookies are just trying to figure out where they can get in and fit in.
Shot clock at 5. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Barry. Mobley against Alston. Pass to Lewis. It's rebounded by Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Here's Francis. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Mobley. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Alston, and stolen by Yao. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Thomas, and it's Radmanovich with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They get the rebound. They get a hand on it. And again, Seattle turns it over. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Francis. Pass to Mobley. Picked by Yao. From the arc. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just what we want to see from Yao, setting solid screens and helping out.
Now Alston. With the shot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Francis to the wing right side. Shoots from 14. Yao gets the bucket. Yao's got his second basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Francis. For the three. Sean Lewis pulls it in. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, it's good seeing Francis concentrate on moving the ball. We all know he can score, but it's good to see him pass the rock, too.
Alston with the ball. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Radmanovich. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff. And here's Alston. From deep three-point land. Thomas grabs the rebound. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Francis. Mobley outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
The height is miraculous. Ming just scaring the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nice ball movement by Seattle.
Rafer Alston showing you some sleight of hand on that pass.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Here's Francis. And the layup's good off the glass. Francis has got his second basket of the night.
Nice little dribble move by Francis. Confused the defense and created space for himself in the process.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Mason, he checked in for Radmanovich. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Barry. He's guarded by Thomas. Lewis down low. Mobley's there. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Barry, good on the three-point shot. Barry's got 5 now.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Pass to Rice. Now here's Mobley. Here's Francis. Plenty of space. And he connects with the jumper. Francis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
On or off the ball, Francis is a threat. Someone who can flat out light it up.
Here's Drobniak. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Down low. And Yao slams it in.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that tape.
Let's trail by 6. Here's Alston. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Francis passes to Yao. Out left to the wing. Here's Mobley. No good there. Seattle has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The shot's good from Barry.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Francis. He has 6. Thomas passes to Rice. Pass to Yao. And it's blocked.
Terrific defense in the painted area.
Mason for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Houston. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Supersonics this year.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Could make for some fairly high drama.
Tries again, and the layup good by Yao. Yao's got 10 points in the game.
And there's the rookie Yao Ming, a force on the glass for years to come.
Mason looking around. Outside Lewis. Francis grabs the board. Rockets leading by 3. Rice passes to Francis. Over Alston. Here's Yao. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Great follow. When Yao gets good position, he's impossible to move, and he's got great hands.
Now Alston, 8 points for him. To the inside. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. team deciding to change it up. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Francis. 6 points for him. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Thomas. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. From deep. They get it again. Yao. That one goes. Count it. Yao's got 14.
In his rookie year, we're seeing why the scouts were so high on Yao. This guy has limitless offensive potential.
Now here's Lewis. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. Barry misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Barry. He's got 7. That bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Thomas. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That is a well-executed play. Nice timing on the roll.
Lewis outside, and here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Norris. To the middle. Fades and shoots. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And we're getting a good glimpse of what Yao can do. He's not going to be a specialist in this league. He is going to be a force.
Here is Mason. Still yet to score. He rifled that one in from distance.
What a great look. Excellent possession that time.
Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Francis. He has 6. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
One shot. And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Seven seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Anderson for 3. Cans it from downtown. Anderson's got 5. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Now, here's Lewis over Morris. Here's Booth, and he hits it to tie the game up. Booth's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Sonics. Rockets shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Pass to Hawkins. Out to the right wing. Taylor's shot, good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
Anderson right side. Evans outside. Lewis outside. Launches a three. The Rockets pull it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Norris. Nothing on the board. Inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
Anderson outside. Pass to Lewis. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Norris.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the middle. Stolen. Here's Mason. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Lewis has got 5.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
Here's Knockball, covered by Evans. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Knockball. Houston needs to get a shot. And here's Morris for 3. And the rebound goes to Evans. The Supersonics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Lewis kicks to Anderson. Now here's Evans. And here is Lewis. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 7.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Is checked in for the Sonics. Perry comes in for Evans. Seattle on defense. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Mobley the pass to Rice. Pass to Yao. Shot clock at 6. Offline with the baseline jumper. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Radmanovich for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Radmanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for Seattle.
Bang, bang. That's being shot ready.
Norris the pass to Rice. Here's Mobley. Right wing. Yao draws the double. And Greg, of course, the big story again this year, Michael Jordan coming back into the league.
And he showed it in his first year back. He still has it. You wonder if this might be the last run, though. Still, always a treat to watch the GOAT play.
Now, here's Yao. 16 points for him. Rice passes to Yao. Here's Norris. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Sonics leading by 3. Mason with it. Scoreless thus far. Lewis passes to Barrett. Lewis a screen on Mobley. Back to Lewis. Over Rice. Lewis misses. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Mobley. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Brent Berry picks one up.
For Mobley, three-point shooting is a specialty.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Thomas checked in for Houston. And Seattle also making a change. Evans is checked in.
Mobley. One shot.
Free throw good. Mobley.
Mobley is really an outstanding scorer. Coutinho is a versatile player with a pure stroke as a left-handed shooter.
Here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Lewis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Lewis has got 9.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Norris, the pass to Yao. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And we saw this in China. Now we're seeing it here. When Ming gets the ball around the basket, he is almost a lock to score.
Now here's Lewis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lewis has got 9 points in the quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, let's go. City Dancers.
Rafer Alston is checked in for Reggie Evans.
Number 12, Rafer Alston.
On defense, the Supersonics. Pass to Mobley. To the inside, Norris. Yao trying to get open.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Just 5 to shoot. Norris, the pass to Rice. Lays it up off the glass.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
Lewis outside. And here is Mason. Still without a basket. Fade away. Lewis misses.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Mobley outside. It's Thomas on the wing. To the right side. Here's Rice. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Alston kicks to Lewis. Now Mason. Just 4 to shoot. Lewis left side. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Mobley outside. Stolen by Lewis. Drives to the hoop. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
A lot of strength behind Lewis's drive there. He was not going to let the defense stop him.
Norris the pass to Thomas. Over to the wing. Pass to Yao. They double team Yao. Good on the bucket. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly pulled inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for the Sonics. The Supersonics had gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Mason the pass to Radmanovich. Here's Berry. Now here's Evans. And stolen by Yao. Mobley outside. Five on the clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mobley's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here is Alston. 8 points for him. Radmanovich kicks to Mason. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Evans passes to Alston. Fires it up. Rockets with the rebound. Yao's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Francis. 9 points in the game so far. He takes it in, and it's Houston with another.
The quickness of Francis, so good at getting to the basket.
Seattle has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. Alston, good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Francis. 11 points in the game. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Francis has got 5 points in the quarter. Alston with the ball. 11 points in the game. Pass to Radmanovich. Evans, a screen on Thomas. Radmanovich for three. Francis grabs the board. Houston in the lead. .127 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Francis has got 16.
And Francis, fearless as a player. Somebody that feels like he can score inside anytime he wants to.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Comes in for Reggie Evans. And Lewis subbed in for Mason. Pass to Alston. Lewis outside. Seattle missing again. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Rice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Shard Lewis picks one up.
Rice's activity on offense, outstanding. So good at getting the defense to get out of position and able to draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 4. Down low. Here's Barry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Francis, and it's blocked.
This is the kind of rim protection he brings. Superb work coming away with the block.
Counted good. Lewis has got the game tied up here for Seattle.
And so far, Lewis has been really aggressive with the shot, and it's creating results.
Here's Francis. He's got 16. Over Alston. The Rockets again can't hit.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Lewis kicks to Radmanovich. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game here in Houston. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Alston. They set the pick for three. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Thomas. Pass to Mobley. Six to shoot. Back to Thomas. Here's Yao. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Yao's got the first basket of the third quarter for Houston.
Like seeing Ming use that size, absorb the contact, and finish.
Pass to Radmanovich. Lewis on the way. And he drops it in from the low post. Lewis has got 20.
Look, it's been this way for him all night. Points have come in bunches and easy.
Here's Francis. He's got 16. Driving to the basket. Thomas's shot is off.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
Lewis dishes to Radmanovich. Now Alston, he's got 11. Pass to Lewis, 4 on the clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Rockets shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Francis. He's covered by Alston. And here is Yao. Mobley outside. And a miss there on the triple. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. For the lead, and that one's good. Drobniak. Drobniak's got his third basket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Francis. He's covered by Alston. It's caught.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Pass to Radmanovich. Here's Drobniak. Thomas covering. And that one's good. Drobniak.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And your Clutch City Dancer.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's Francis. 16 points for him. Inside, it's deflected. Rockets at 3. Here's Yao. The Rockets with another miss. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Radmanovich. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Rice. Now here's Mobley. Here's Francis. That's good on the jump shot. Francis has got 18 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Radmanovich's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Francis. He's covered by Alston. Francis passes to Thomas. And some nice passing there by Houston. 5 on the clock. Picked by Yao. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Yao's got 24 points.
And this is why you give Yao the ball inside. He's good at getting ideal positioning and finishing.
Alston, good.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Rockets trailed by 5. Here's Francis. 18 points for him. Pass to Rice. Thomas kicks to Rice. Here's Francis. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Francis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Rarely lets it fly from 3. Francis connects there to give himself some confidence.
Fires away from way outside. Offensive rebound, Sonics. And that one's good. Dropped in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Francis. He's got 21. Mobley wide open. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Alston with the ball. 14 points for him. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 23 points in the game.
And this is how assertive Lewis is on offense. He loves going right up with these shots.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston making a switch here. Morris has checked in, and Seattle also making a change. Mason, he checked in for Radmanovich. Francis passes to Morris. Now Thomas. Here's Rice. Back to Thomas. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. Sonics leading by 4. Pass to Barry. Lewis outside. Here's Barry. Covered by Mobley. Seattle needs to get off the shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Pass to Lewis from deep three-point territory. The shot's good. Alston making the play. Alston's got his 5th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 9. Morris outside. And here is Mobley. Clock at 4. Buries the jump shot. Mobley's got 5 points now in the quarter. Sonics leading by 7. And here's Alston. He's got 14. Pass to Lewis. And it's Rice with the rebound.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Mobley. Morris finds Thomas. Can't cash in from close range. Now Mason. He has yet to score. Pass to Barry. Over Morris. And another basket for Seattle.
Attacking with a very confident jump shot.
Rockets trail by 9. And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Taylor's checked in for Thomas.
Number 2, Maurice Taylor.
Here's Francis. 21 points in the game. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Drobniak. Drobniak's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mason against Morris. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Pass to Francis. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Francis has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Rockets. Fires from way outside. Alston can't get it to go. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Sonics leading by 6. Lewis kicks to Mason.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Barry. Lewis outside. Here's Drobniak. 12 points for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Francis. He's got 24. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Supersonics making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Sonics leading by 6. Lewis outside. Taylor against Evans. Back to Lewis. Over Morris. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lewis has got 10 points in just the second half. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. From 12 feet out, and Yao gets it to go on the assist by Hawkins. Yao's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Outside, Lewis knocks down the 3 ball. Lewis has got the lead up to 9 now for Seattle.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
Taylor against Evans. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to Booth. Anderson outside. Lewis outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Morris. Lewis misses. And so it's Seattle, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Norris. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Norris. On the 3 off target. Anderson outside. Here's Barry. He's covered by Hawkins. Back to Anderson. Evans setting the pick for Anderson. Over Norris. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Evans. Evans has got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here is Hawkins. Pass to Norris. Yao with a screen on Anderson. It's tipped. Stolen by Evans. Barry the pass to Anderson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Sonics lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Hawkins passes to Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. Sonics leading by 11. Mason with it. Pass to Radmanovich. Fires for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Norris. Now here's Yao. Over Evans. That's short off the rim. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Radmanovich kicks to Anderson. Pass to Mason. Back to Anderson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Rockets trail by 11. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And it's Mason with the ball for Seattle. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Evans, a screen on Hawkins. Deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Thomas checked in for the Rockets. Probniak, he's checked in for Seattle. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Rockets have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Morris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Radmanovich. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Norris. The tray. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Left side, Anderson. Pass to Radmanovich. And here is Mason. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Probniak, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, Anderson, a clever passer, and if a teammate's open, he is looking to deliver.
Here's Norris. Pass to Yao. They double team Yao. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Yao's got 28.
And we know teams are going to try to be physical with me. First year in the league, but he has handled himself well.
Now Mason. Over Morris. Mason misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Norris, the pass to Morris. Now Hawkins. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Mason. Here's Norris. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Sonics leading by 7. Anderson outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Noyes the pass to Yao. Yao with a screen on Mason. Back to Yao. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Barry. He's covered by Hawkins. Radmanovic lays it up and banks it in. And the Sonics lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And your Flat City Pacers.
For the Rockets, Rice is checked in, and it's Mobley in for Hawkins. Then for the Supersonics, Lewis comes in for Mason, and Rafer Alston is subbed in for Anderson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Francis passes to Rice. Now, here's Mobley. Here's Francis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Francis has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's just a pure scorer. Francis comfortable scoring from just about anywhere in the building.
Alston passes to Radmanovic. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Rice. No good on the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Alston kicks to Lewis. Here's Barry. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Sonics lead by 12.
Looking dangerous from deep.
Here's Francis. Pass to Rice. And here is Mobley. Here's Francis. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Lewis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Francis. To the middle. Here's...
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Trained from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And your Flat City Dancer.
Rockets trail by 13. Here's Francis. And that one is good.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Sonics leading by 11. Now Lewis. With the drive. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Here's Francis. He's covered by Alston. Puts it right back up and in.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Seattle has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Buries the deep ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Francis. Not that time. It won't go. Alston with the ball. Lewis a screen on Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And he misses the J. Rockets trail by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Seattle.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Here's Goldwire. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston's ball. And here's Hawkins. problem for Seattle as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.